Cheaters, liars, outlaws, and fallen angels come looking for the grace from which they fell. So they hold on to each other in the darkness, 'cause the morning light is hell at the Caroline Motel. Well, they met her at the pool hall. The guy said she was touched. A red man raved about the devil, Christ, and such. He was thinking about the highway and the way she begged last night, wishing that he'd flown his dog before the morning light. Cheaters, liars, outlaws, and fallen angels come looking for the grace on which they fell. So they hold on to each other in the darkness, 'cause the morning light is hell at the Caroline Motel. Excuse me. The world's greatest soccer player is playing. Hang on a second. Hang on, ladies. I know you haven't seen each other in a couple weeks. Sunday afternoon. Hang on a second. Oh, Lancelot, Guinevere, bang the bedpost in my ear. Neon lights, castle walls, spotlights, the entrance hall. And I wake with a troubled mind, thinking about what I left behind. Me and the royal denizens, goddamn good reasons for our sins. There's a couple counting 20s in room 122. I can't remember the words or the verse for you. It don't matter what I say or what I do. I'm in a great little theater in Dorchester, New Brunswick. Cheaters, liars, fallen angels come looking for the grace in which they fell. So they hold on to each other in the darkness, 'cause the morning light is hell at the Caroline Motel. So they hold on to each other in the darkness, 'cause the morning light is hell at the Caroline Motel. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry to interrupt you there. I can see some people around you listening, and I wanted to make sure they could hear it. You guys are doing a great job. I love your spirit. I can't believe that there's even people here, and I'm so appreciative of it. You know, I really can't believe that. It's just, it'd be awkward if it was just Jaxon and Derek and Matt and I. Even though I think between the four of us, I think we know how to have fun. We could do that, you know what I mean? We could do a 4-hour podcast and talk about craft beers and man buns. We could do all kinds of things. We could talk about the youth of tomorrow. We could talk about changing the world. We could talk about having multiple children with multiple women. I don't know if Derek has that. I actually have that myself.
Yeah, I do.
You do, multiple children. Good.
Yeah.
You know what? Everybody, listen. If you don't like the person you're with, it's okay. If you don't like the person you're with, you don't like the pants they're wearing. It's not like when you got married and, you know, a couple of decades ago, you had to die with the person. Now, if you don't like the pants, you can just get a divorce. It's fantastic. You're like, I don't really like what you're wearing this week. I'm out. You know, you couldn't do that before. I've managed to work really hard. I belong to what's called a modern family. When I asked if I could come here and play on Sunday, November 24th at 2 p.m. at Shepody House. I had to have a Skype session, get all the mums and the children in the room, and then we had to do a vote, and it was a 5-4 vote. I could come. So I'm grateful that I got to do that. My son gave me this really great Father's Day card on Father's Day, and in the card it said, "Happy Father's Day, you're one of my favorite dads." And I looked at him and he had this shitty grin on his face. He's got I don't know where he gets his humor from, but he looks at me and he's just waiting for me to say something. I said, "Listen, you got 2 different houses with 4 adults that love you, 2 PlayStations, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna make it. You know, when I was a kid, single parent, oldest of 4 and social assistants, my mother had to show me how to shave and put a condom on at the same time." And he's like, "Dad, that's not funny. And too much information." I said, "You need to know this." He's like, "I don't need to know this." I'm like, "You need to know this." And "It's still not funny, Dad." I said, "It's funny." He goes, "There's no audience." And I said, "It's still funny." And we both looked at each other with the straightest face ever. And then he left me alone. And then I wrote this tune right there. And he came back in and I said, "I got something for you." He said, "I'm done listening." I said, "Not to this, you're not." Anyways, this goes out to anybody in the room other than Derek, who's had to parent a child with someone they don't love as much as they used to. You don't have to be a deadbeat dad. Just another man inside his head. You can make an awful huge comeback. Yeah, you don't have to be a deadbeat dad. You can be the kind of man that helps a little man up from the ground when he's knocked down by another little man who might also be a little man left behind by an even bigger little man or a skinny woman who has to explain. It's not a mustache you're trying to shave. Here's my last pink razor blade. What would your father say if he wasn't off chasing old what's her name playing golf again? Never leave a little man to shave alone. The first time, that's a sad time to shave alone. Yeah, you don't have to be a deadbeat dad. It's another man off inside his head. You can make an awful huge comeback. Yeah, you don't have to be a deadbeat dad. So pull up your pants, lace up the brakes, throw the ball around, lay the love down. Get off the gravy train, get on the D train, deal with the eggy laid, not just birthdays, ask any woman who has to explain. That's not a third leg you're trying to shake, and yes it goes when the wind blows. What would your father say if he wasn't off chasing old what's her name, snorting cocaine? Never leave a little man alone. With the ball, first time, that's a big time in the boneyard alone. You don't have to be a deadbeat dad. It's another man inside his head. You can make an awful huge comeback. Yeah, you don't have to be a deadbeat dad. Hey, long shot, there's a comeback swap, gig tape, yeah, just shit the bed. Turn up the heat in your cold house, put a freckled face in a picture frame, just ask any woman who has to explain. It's not about you, it's not about me, but about the little man lost at sea. Get over yourself, get over me, get under something else to get over me. Let's go camping every year. You bring your new wife, we'll bring the beer, we'll drive down from Sackville to the Shepody House to see Gordie Jaxon and buy all the records. Yeah, you don't have to be a deadbeat dad. There's another man on inside his head. You can make an awful huge comeback. Yeah, you don't have to be a deadbeat dad. A single dad's with 8 different babies from 8 different mamas get a lot more love if they help pull the bun from the oven. Just ask me. It happened twice. Now one's my accountant, the other my webmaster. If you you want to feed a hungry child in the Yukon, you can after the show. Right over there by that piano, we've got t-shirts with crap beards and man buns, only you can prevent them. We even got a handkerchief with my head on it you can blow your nose into. 8 CDs, a bunch of vinyl, and lots of children to feed. Yeah, you don't have to be an 8-beat dad. Just another man off inside his head. You can make an awful huge comeback. Yeah, you don't have to be a deadbeat dad. Alright, it's a church. You don't have to be, help us sing along. You don't have to be on in New Brunswick. You don't have to be called home once a week. You don't have to be over and no one's watching you. You don't have to be, it's gonna be your turn next when you're ready. Come on, guys. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. I'm coming right back at you now. Oh, it's pretty good. I can't hear you there. Oh, it's almost there. Try and reunite. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. Thanks so much, you guys. You're doing great. You don't have to be. I'll give you one more chance. Are you ready? Oh my God, you're all the way away. Oh, that feels pretty good. You don't have to be. You don't have to be a deadbeat dad. Thank you very much. I'm going to send this one up to my daughter. I have a confession to make, ladies and gentlemen. Besides playing music, I work with children. I've only eaten two little ones. They weren't very big, so it wasn't too bad. It was easy, actually. I worked in classrooms and daycares and actually right now I work for the government with at-risk youth. I have this little badge that says I can hold them a little longer than most people. In case you see me rolling around on the ground with the youth, that's I'm allowed to do that. Apparently, I just have to show you this little badge and it's okay. And it's been one of the coolest things to ever do besides this. My wife said to me, I'd like to have a child. I said, I've already done that. I can't do that anymore. And I said, why don't I just bring one home from work? Local, organic, grass-fed, child from the neighborhood. 4 years ago we did. We brought home this little girl. She walked in our house and she looked at the cats and my sons and then looked at her room and said, is that my room? I said, sure is. She said, can I go play in it? And she did. And then we just kept feeding her and watering her. And it's been the most amazing thing. My son, I heard my son telling me one morning, you got 2 dads, the one in this house is the one that feeds you. And I came upstairs and I walked into the kitchen. She looked at me and she said, I got two daddies. I said, you sure do. She said, you're the one that feeds me. I said, yeah. She said, pancakes? Oh yeah. Blueberries? With Oreos on them? I don't know, listen. I've lost my spine when it comes to a female. It's hard to explain that. It's different than raising sons, that's for sure. One of the things that we've experienced while doing this is that living with a colored Indigenous child in your home, it's very different than having a child that's white. The things that she has to go through being a female when she leaves my house is one thing, but when she goes out and signs up for sports and activities, they kind of look at her. We see this. We see her get passed over right in front of our eyes. They look at her and they look underneath her hat and go, oh, she's going to be trouble, and they kind of move to the next kid, and they pick the next kid, even if she's as equal, if not more advanced at whatever she's doing. It's a really weird thing to see. It's a really strange thing to have your friends over to your house, and they say to you when she leaves the room, so what's she really like? That's so nice of you guys to do that, And I think, man, we're so lucky we even get to do this. We started out as foster parents, and we were trying to get out of the system for a little while now, and then I played this song in public, and the government decided that the song was too tough for them to acknowledge, and then they tried to take her out of our house. And we spent 6 months along with a team of lawyers and our paternal grandparents, or paternal indigenous grandparents, and then fighting for her to stay where she is. On September 17th, which just passed, Supreme Court judge said you can keep this child and her life should never change. No matter what's happening for her, she's not going to correct the past. And I don't believe any child can ever do that, especially one that's 6 years old. Anyways, there's going to be a record about this, there's going to be a documentary, and there's going to be a book, and you might be reading it in the Globe and Mail before the end of next spring. Keep an eye out for it. You'll be able to say, I know that guy. We heard him talking about it, and he played the song. So the band's been listed. I'm now allowed to play the song in public. I won't go to foster parent jail. Unless maybe they've got another plan for me. Who knows what they're going to do. It's an amazing situation. Anyways, this song is for her. I got two daddies and one's at back, trying to keep us straight on a trainless track. You can call her mommy if you'd like to. She'll always be here for you. We'll just hold you till you can too. So put on your shoe. It's a mean old world. Put on your shoe for boys and girls. Put on your shoe. You're born to lose. Don't ever give in. Put on your shoe. Well, you got so much going against you. The color of your skin, residential school. All our friends try to do their best to believe in you unlike the rest. We'll just hold you till you can too. So put on your tube. It's a mean old world. Put on your tube for boys and girls. Put on your tube. You're born too soon. Don't ever give in. Put on your tube. Is where we found you. I brushed those ears and your teeth too. My baby's got a baby, not all is lost. We both know this is your last stop. We'll just hold you till you can too. So put on your coat. It's a mean old world. Put on your coat for boys and girls. Put on your coat. You're born to bloom. Don't ever give in. Put on your coat. Just put on your shoes. It's a mean old world. Put on your shoes for boys and girls. Put on your shoes. You're born too soon. Don't ever give in. Put on your shoes. So much. Have a big hand for Jaxon Haldane. I'm going to leave you with this song. This is about, this little tune is about my life inside of a boxing ring. I spent 17 years in a boxing ring, which was fantastic. It makes total sense to go from that to this, if you know anything about this business. I'm going to try to do this song, and it's a big conversation. That conversation we don't have all afternoon, but we do have 3 minutes and 22 seconds and 3 rounds, and it goes like this. Thank you so much for putting up with us. If you know anyone in Port Hawkesbury tomorrow night, or Antigonish on Tuesday, or Florence, Bristol on Wednesday, if you know anyone anywhere, actually, just let them know that we're here, because we don't even know where we are, and that would help us out. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, you guys. I'm glad you're here today. jet back and forth till your arm is dead. Tuck that chin, half you to head, work both legs, skip, skip, skip. Breathe that smell, dick from the well. Even when it peppermint, quit at the bow. Even when it peppermint, quit at the bow. Even when it drop a stool, find that groove and stick and move. Slip away from a southpaw stance, never get the power hand half a chance. Can't pull the bell, beat to the punch. Bangers, botchers, take out the lunch. Bangers, botchers, take out the lunch. Cut the ring down, fall flat forward, straight right hand, beat a hole, move to the sound. Up to the scratch, never coming late. Hit like a heavy at 168. Hit like a heavy at 168. Hit like a heavy. Hit like a heavy. Hit like a heavy. Hit like a heavy at 168. Round three, slip, shuffle, and weave. Cassius, Spanish, all the way. Black, white, Mexican, it don't matter, ding, ding, ding. 220, 33, everybody take a ringside seat. Everybody take a ringside seat. Everybody! It's amazing. We're going to take you out with a song. Jaxon's going to sing it. It's written by a great Canadian songwriter, Mr. Willie P. Bennett. And we have a record over there called Grit that has Jaxon and I doing basically this. It's a live record. It's basically what you saw. Jaxon has a fantastic record called Down in Oklahoma. And take something home with you. How about a hand for the lovely folks that run this place next door and back? And really appreciate it. Glad you exist. whether I was gone for good or just for one last ride. Maybe diamonds for fingers and rhinestones for her hair. Dear dresses for her body, don't ever give her care. She'll curse you and she'll haunt you. Do the smile, even when you're all alone. Been down here many miles, even when you're all alone. Been down here many miles. Jaxon Haldane, thank you so much. Gordie Tentrees.
Thank you, everybody. Next show is December 7th, Jazz Fusion. Really, thanks, guys. Awesome. Glad you enjoyed. I've made a note, sent it to myself to add you to the page. Yeah.